Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your second week of January reading. So we'll be looking at your past, your present, and your future energies today. In your past, you have fertility. Okay. In the present, you have destiny. So something that you may have created in the past is definitely on your spiritual path, on your path. Spiritual union. So whatever you've been kind of creating here, this fertility, we'll look at it a little bit in more depth, but it could be a child or something like that. But I have a feeling that maybe this is like a creative project, spiritual project, something that you started in the past, definitely on your path, and bringing in a spiritual union. To the C's in your past energy, that's staying kind of like flexible, listening to your intuition. Right now, you're between worlds. So you may be feeling like you're transforming right now. All that glitters. This card is coming up quite a bit. Interesting. So we are moving in, we are in the age of Aquarius right now. And Aquarian energy is more about, being more authentic and true to ourselves and to others. So that kind of speaks to that energy. In the past, you had a grand symphony. So this is working with spirit, working with others to create something new. Right now, you have waking the lion. So this kind of talks to having the strength within to maybe overcome or get through a transitional period. And it is what it is. Flexibility. Allowing kind of spirit to work with you. Nice energy. Okay, so let's see what else we have. In the past, we have elixir of life. So this is kind of like realizing how sweet life really is. And I have a feeling this might be a little bit in love. And we'll go into all of these in more depth in a minute. Right now, you're in the art of seduction. So you may have someone new coming into your life right now or very shortly. And then red garden. Lovely energy. Okay, let's pull a few tarot cards to see what we have there. And Pisces, if you are enjoying or resonating with this reading, I would appreciate it if you would like or subscribe. Support my channel, and you can get more readings in the future. All right, in the past, you have the Four of Air. That's healing energy. Nice energy. Right now, you have the Four of Fire, which is Four of Wands. This is the good tarot. So very stable, very celebratory, perhaps a wedding because we have the art of seduction there. And then the Page of Fire, inspiration coming your way. Possibly with somebody new in your life. Okay, we'll do one more clarifier here. Ah, the Sun. I think you went through maybe possibly a transformation in the past. Maybe had a tower moment a while ago. Like maybe even 3 to 5 years ago, at least 2 years ago. I think you did some healing on that. You definitely have healing from something in the past. And that has maybe brought you to this part of your journey. Lovely energy here. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfilled. And you have that with the 4 of Wands. You may have recently gotten married, or looking to be married, or having a new love come into your life. And 8 of Wands. This is action. Lots of passion here, lots of love. Lovely energy. Okay. Happy accident is here in your past. It says fortunate accidents can act as guides to edit and be open to where you should go next. Very interesting energy for your past. So whatever happened a while ago and that you've healed from, I think it was kind of like, you know, you're maybe really realizing how it's led you to this new path that is just wonderful, right? Those things happen. Flash, a creative flash of inspiration will come to you and quickly give you the perfect solution. So you may be looking for, you know, your purpose in life, where to go next, that type of thing. And this is, you know, like a lot of Wands energy. And you have Wands. You have quite a few Wands here. So if you don't know exactly where you're going next, I think you will know very soon. And time. Time can be seen as both linear and a spiral. Circle back to explore concepts from the past and create the future. And that's really interesting because you have the spiritual union there too. Okay, so let's take a look at your energy from the past. I do think, I get the clear feeling that something happened in the past, some type of tower moment. And remember, towers don't always have to be like terrible. It's just something suddenly happens and we definitely, like, whatever we believe or whatever is going on in our life suddenly shifts and we have to shift with it. And I think that this happened, and at the time you may not have realized it, but now you're understanding that that all happened for a much greater purpose that you're coming into. And that you were, you know, you're working with the universe to come into this new destined path of yours. I have a feeling that you spent a lot of time reflecting. You may have had a spiritual awakening and you're now better at listening to your intuition, going inside. With the fertility card, you may have even left like a career path in the past that is now more creative, or you started getting inklings of something new that you wanted to do. This is like a new beginning card. Very creative. You may have gotten the idea for a new creative project. But definitely you see how, you know, kind of like her heart chakra and, you know, her, I don't know, you know, the crown area, the third eye area, like you're really going in, you're listening to your heart. When you went through this tower moment, it made you really start listening to yourself. Maybe you needed to learn on this journey that you could support yourself. Excuse me. Stand up for yourself. Be independent. You may have had to go through this to build your independence and know that you can create on your own. And through this, you've learned how sweet life really is. You know, it's interesting. She's really looking at that flower, but really smelling it. really enjoying it. You may have even been like in kind of like a corporate job or something that was, high pressure or something. Your tower moment may have come into that. It could have even been, with all the economic changes in the last year or so. And maybe it's kind of opened you up to, there's more to life than just making money. That you're starting to realize that life is sweeter, that you like having more time, that you like spending time with yourself in the boat, spending time listening to your own heart and your intuition, realizing that you are creating with a higher source, your spirit guides, your angels, that you're here to do more than just work for somebody else. Maybe your fertility card is talking about working now for yourself, coming into this, that I can do it on my own. Not that you don't necessarily need other people, but, I can do this. Lovely energy. And through all of this, you have done some healing. Both of these are healing cards. So healing is clarifying healing. You have really kind of seen the abundance, the sweetness of life, right? Through all of this. And I have a feeling that you've really had to do a lot of work. If this tower moment didn't happen a long time ago and it happened more recently, you've really had to work through this. Very, this is not just a little bit of healing. This is huge. You've had a very big shift in your thinking. And so right now you may have some kind of a flash, or you may have recently had a flash of inspiration about where you want to go next. This tower moment happened. You had to get through it. All of this is about your healing. And now it's kind of like, okay, where am I going to go next? And you are definitely stepping from the world of the gray into the colorful world. Lovely energy. And realizing that this whole thing is happening. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your spiritual path. It's part of your spiritual purpose. Why you're here, what you're supposed to do. Whatever happened in the past, it happened because you needed to go on to this new journey. And what Spirit wants you to know is that you may think at times that you're not strong enough to get through all this, or to start your new creative project, or to love again, right? If this is about love, that, they just want you to know, look at that lion, so determined, so focused, has the courage to look fear in the eye and just say, I'm doing it anyway. Because whatever you went through, your tower moment, it occurred. One of the reasons it occurred was to build your muscles in some way, right? Maybe not physical muscles, but your emotional muscles, your psychological muscles. And you now have the strength in order to go onto this new path, your destiny. So you do have these 3 cups. I'm looking at cups. You have a lot of cups here. You have the art of seduction, right? That is, energy of, using your creative abilities to maybe seduce, people into buying your product or starting a new business with you. But it also can, talk about love. Being open to being seduced, right? Being open to, allowing yourself to love again. Because you have the 4 of Wands card, which talks about marriage. Sometimes it's called the marriage card, but it's definitely about celebrating. Celebrating perhaps this new love, celebrating your courage to get to this point, and your 9 of Cups. If you're not already in this energy of kind of like your Nine of Cups is, talking about your wishes coming true, your dreams coming true. I think, if you don't feel like you're there yet, you already may be, but if you don't think you're there yet, I think this is coming in quickly. And with this Art of Seduction, I think this idea, this new project, this new love is going to come in very quickly. And with the Four of Wands, it's going to be a celebration. It's something the universe is kind of sending your way. They're having you, allowing you to have your dreams come true because they're celebrating you and what you've been through and the work that you've done. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is just a lovely, lovely energy. It's so beautiful. So in the future, you have, time can be seen as both linear and spiral. Circle back to explore concepts from the past and create the future. So what they're saying is, don't forget your past. Whatever happened in the past, you've done a really good job of releasing it. But remember to keep those lessons, in your heart. Just remember what you've learned. I think you've opened your heart. You may be feeling like almost like you're flying right now with joy because you've come through so much. And I think you know that you have this strength. I think you realize right now just how strong you are. And to keep that in mind, I think when they say, hey, look back at the past, ask yourself when you're looking at something and you're feeling fearful, just look back and say, you know what? Look at what I did. I'm like amazing. I'm so courageous. I can take on anything. Look at that lion. He can take on anything. So the Red Garden kind of talks about, if you look, she's blending in with the flower garden, but she's also standing out. And I think that comes back to this Symphony card. It's like working with others, working with spirit to realize how you play a part in everything. Because you do. You have some type of spiritual union coming in. And it could be somebody that you already know, but this connection is going to get much deeper. I have a feeling that, if this has something to do with love, your Tower moment in the past had to do with love, you may have asked yourself, well, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. And you may have kind of almost like, I don't know, I don't think love is real. All that glitters talks about things not being real. Love isn't real. Love doesn't happen for me. If it has to do with career, you may have been thinking, oh, I'm not creative enough. I'll never get this to work. But with this going back and looking at the past, I think that's what, your advice is to look at the past, and maybe in the past you thought that love wasn't for you or the career of your dreams wasn't for you. And what they're saying is yes. They're saying that is not true. That yes, love is for you. Yes, you can have the creative dream that you want. And you have the Page of Fire with the Eight of Wands. So these are both wand energies. Lots of passion, lots of action. This spiritual union is going to help propel you into, a new opportunity, a new passion, a new purpose, or allowing you to really live in your purpose. If you don't already know your purpose, if you're kind of like still toying with that, I think you're going to get crystal clear on that. I think this person coming in will help you with that. And together, I see the two of you together working on this passion. And this new love is really going to help you put down these fears and thoughts from the past, right? It's going to prove to you that love is real. You can have the career, the creativity of your dreams. That all of that is going to go away when you have this beautiful spiritual union. Lovely energy. Okay, since I do feel like this may be a love reading, we'll pull a couple of romance cards and see what advice we have from Spirit. Okay, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And that definitely speaks to this card. So this spiritual union could be somebody that, if they're not already on your path, will shortly come onto your path. It's going to have a lot of passion, but really what brings you together is this spiritual journey that you're on. Your timelines are going to come together because of what has happened in the past. You know, this destiny. That tower moment that happened in the distant past. It happened for a reason, to bring you together with this other person. Very nice. Okay, let's pull a couple more. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So this kind of speaks to the fact that you have to make sure that you're being authentic, and you're making you're setting boundaries to protect yourself without closing yourself off, but really staying in a very honest, truthful type of energy, so that when you do bring people into your life, that they're at the same path. I also got this message. This could be what happened in your past, in your tower moment. You may have had codependency in that relationship, and you've learned from it. And just to keep that in mind as you move into this new spiritual relationship, is just to keep that in mind and make sure that you're setting the boundaries, that you're staying true to yourself as you go into this new relationship. Oh my goodness. And your last one is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. That is so true. This is all destined, very destined. It's, oh my goodness. I just get the feeling of true love, just really a deep, deep relationship that's based on truth, right? It's not just glittery. It's real gold. Very lovely. Okay, we'll get one more angel message. Oh, Pisces, this is a lovely reading. And really, you've done the work. There's part of you that thinks that you don't deserve this. You're wrong. Because you have really done the work. You've built those muscles. You're courageous. You're so strong. And you're going to attract someone into your life that is on that same wavelength. Nice job. So exciting. All right, courage. Oh my goodness. That goes, right with this card. Having the strength and courage. Okay, so it says, dare to be different, to make mistakes, create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. Okay, that is definitely speaking to this card about being true to yourself and true to others kind of came out with this codependency card too, right? Like really being, you know, courageous to be the real gold, to shine your real gold. Don't try to be something that you think other people want you to be. And there's definitely, you know, some creative expression here that has helped you to get to this point. And to just remember that this is all destined. This has all been, you know, worked with with the universe, your guides, your angels. They're bringing this in for you. It's beautiful, Pisces. I hope you did enjoy this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Have a great day.